All right, so let me ask you something. Has anybody ever came up to you and asked you something that you're really, really good at, and you know you should probably be charging for it, but you're not? You're like stuck in these normal things that you're doing to try to make money, and you keep thinking like, nobody would pay me for that. Or you just don't ever do anything about it because you don't even know how to start, okay? If that's the case, then here's the thing. Most people, they're literally sitting on a digital gold mine. You're probably making six figures, or you're already doing well, you're getting paid well for what you know. And if somebody can pay you that much, just think what would happen and how much you could earn and how much less you'd have to actually work, or when you would have to work, if you could just do it on your own and you could figure it out by yourself. But the problem is you don't know how to package it up, you don't know how to sell it. And most people, they're just burning out by selling their time to some job or some, maybe your one-to-one coaching, you're selling it to your different clients, and you're actually reducing how many people you can help. So in this video, what I am going to show you is that you're actually sitting on gold, right? You're actually way more valuable than you would ever think. You just don't know how to package it up. I'm going to give you 5 real examples of how people have or can turn their expertise into online income, why most people stay stuck, the real problem that you have and what to actually do about it, and then how to build this thing the right way, and then what to do next. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So the premise here is your expertise is way more monetizable than you think. Like, a lot of people think they have to be famous, or they think they need some big credibility thing. We were in Greece and we were on this boat. This guy was driving us around. We were just like going down the island, and this guy had drove on a like $50 million yacht. He drove around Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, these are really hard boats to drive. And he's been doing it for like 7 years. His wife, or his soon to be wife, she's an influencer on social media. So he knew the internet was like making money, but he had no clue how to put this together. Mm-hmm. Then he finds out that they have a kid coming, and he's like, I want to be home with my kid. Like, the whole world shifted for him. I'm sure you understand that. And he just didn't know what to actually do. He's like, well, my wife, she's got 200,000 followers. That's how she makes money. I'm like, dude, it's not like that. I said, if you have 1,000 people, just 1,000 people that give you $3 a day for an entire year, you're a millionaire. And so you don't need 10,000 followers. All he needed was one clear problem that he knew how to solve, which was, in this case, he knew how to drive a boat. And I even started asking him about like all the controls and everything, and he did it perfectly. And I'm like, well, let's just see how many people actually search that per month. So we went to ChatGPT right there on the boat, and I was like, how many people search how to drive a boat on the ocean, or a mini yacht, or a catamaran? And just with one of the phrases, there was like 32,000 searches per month on just how to drive a boat. And this guy was like showing me the controls. He was showing me everything. And that's it. He's like, well, yeah, but they got to be certified. And I was like, no, you're not telling him that you're giving him a certification. Mm-hmm. You're just showing him how to drive the boat. Yeah. And so he just needed one clear problem, how to solve it. And that's what people pay for. I was curious. I was like talking to him. I'm like, hey, how does this actually work? So what people basically need is they need the right packaging. And I told him, I was like, you can use a simple program like what we use school. And I was like, you could turn what it is that you know into a course. People could pay you $100, $200, $300. Typically it's like, $97 to like, let's say $500, right? And somebody could pay him to just have, let's say, a 6, a 9, 12, video program, and he could sell that, and it shows them the basic controls of most of like what you're going to see in a boat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Right. I would pay that. Yeah. Like, if I think about it, you buy like this expensive boat, or you're thinking about buying a boat, and some dude that's drove somebody around like Leonardo DiCaprio, mm-hmm. I'm sure that guy's not going to hire some idiot.
Yeah. Even if you're not the one driving the boat, you want to know how the boat runs.
Yeah. And a lot of people, they don't realize that you're not just teaching somebody how to drive a boat. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, we paid you almost $3,000 to float around on this boat along the coast of Greece for like 4 hours. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you don't teach somebody how to drive a boat. You teach somebody how to make money driving a boat. Mm-hmm. right? Like you turn it into a business. They see the instant ROI when they get it. I said you could turn it into a monthly membership, because most people are going to have questions. You start driving this boat and like something happens. What do I do? Well, you have a community you can instantly be a part of. So let's say he charged $97 a month for this thing, right? 1,000 people, $97 a month. It's 97 grand a month. His eyes like lit up. He was like instantly, and like the person watching this right now might be thinking of the same thing. Oh, well, I know something, and people really undervalue what people would pay for something too. Literally, we paid almost $3 grand just to float around for like 3-4 hours. I mean, seriously, I'm like, we did that just to have you drive the boat around for us.
Yeah.
Like, what would people that want to actually do that pay? You know what I mean? And then I was like, and then you could do like a digital coaching program. All of this can happen inside of school. Like school gives you the whole thing. It'll do the whole thing. So basically what I want to do now is I just want to break down some ideas here, like 5 different examples. And I'm trying to hit, different, different types of niches that people will, they can see themselves in. So these are just some examples. There's way more examples than this, but yeah. So let's take the burned out bookkeeper. All right. So for instance, somebody is a bookkeeper, right? They're basically doing bookkeeping for someone else. Okay. And they get tired of client deadlines, right? Like they're tired of the client always calling them, hey, is my book's done. What's going on? Da, 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 da. So this person, we have somebody in our own community inside of DG Mastermind, which is, as you know, all of us here that's, creating all of this. We have this DG Mastermind where we teach people that have a specialty and expertise, and we show them how to turn that into exactly what we're talking about. A course, a membership, a mastermind, a group coaching, where they have to, stop trading time for money in essence. And we show them how to do that, right? And we do this very well. This person that we have inside of one of our masterminds, they are a bookkeeper, they are burned out, and they just don't have the time. So they could create something like a tax time survival kit for freelancers. There's a lot of people out there, they're not going to hire a bookkeeper.
No.
I mean, they won't. They just won't. They'll go to, some tax place down the road, like
I do it.
H&R Block, whatever. But instead, if you're a good bookkeeper, you could say, hey, for $97, I'll show you how to do it yourself. I'll make it super easy. You won't have to go to H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt or whatever. And instead of paying them the premium, pay me $97. I'll save you a ton of time, and you'll actually learn how to do it right. Okay? So this way, you're taking what it is that you know, and instead of selling your time to somebody, like you're coaching somebody yourself, you're selling the transformation of tax time survival kit, right? So that's one example. Another example is, the personal trainer. Okay, they got to go to the gym. They got to, do all these things. If they're not there working one-to-one with their client, they're not making money.
Right.
So instead, what they could do is, let's say that they're a personal trainer that's always working with, busy parents. Oh, my lunch break, I'm going to come in and meet with you. We're going to do a quick workout. I'm going to shower, go back to work. And that's the personal trainer. That's what they do. Well, instead, they know what they're doing over and over and over again. They could sell a 4-week home workout plan for busy parents. They could get a PDF, which just like shows them the workouts, some follow along videos that they can do, and then they could charge and get private group accountability. That person, the personal trainer, they could literally just create that private accountability. So the person is then not having to meet with all these one-on-one clients. Okay. And you see the trend here. It's like, you're already good at something. You can do it over and over again. It's like no problem for you to do it.
Right.
Like you can do it not feeling well. You can do it half asleep. You can do it like when you're in a rush. You've just done it so much, but you just haven't learned and figured out that way to like convert it into something, right?
How do you package it up and sell it?
Yeah, like how do you take what you know and package it up and sell it so people want it? The retired contractor. So this person's like tired of swinging a hammer. Okay, let's say they've been doing renovations for, like my uncle. He would go in and he would revitalize like doctors' offices, and he would get a lot of money for this, right? Well, this person, and his, funny enough, well, it's not funny, but his shoulder went out and he actually couldn't do it. So he ended up like training and teaching a guy to do the stuff to help him while he's doing this. Same kind of thing here, but instead this person could do, hey, Here's how to do it yourself home renovation course, right? Here's how to redo your own bathroom, whatever. $297 one time. And if you got any questions while you're going through that, anything that's going on, just private Q&A group, you can get in there. Hey, we hit the plumbing, what do we do here? What's the easiest way? Da-da-da-da. Another thing you can do. If 1,000 people in 1 year, which is like 3 people a day, buy this thing, that's 297 times 1,000. That's 300 grand. And you created a course one time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about leverage, and it's not like complicated here. Like people have been doing this forever. Take like somebody that's like a therapist, or you got a lot of these like spiritual healer people out there. A lot of these people into like, just the empath and, all these things, right? They're seeing people one-to-one, they're sitting down with therapists. Okay. They're burned out, right? They have to, because if they're not sitting there with a therapist, they ain't making money. Here they could take like, anxiety reset audio course. It could be 6 weeks long. Plus they get some journaling prompts that they give them. They could give them a $497 bundled up with access to a healing community. So other people that are dealing with anxiety or whatever it is, whatever therapy you're into, they get it. They can join this community, make it happen, right? Yeah. And this is big. Like, dude, listen, if you got a problem, or just kind of like the boat guy, if you got a community, everybody can join, and there's all these people in there wanting to boat, and they're like, oh, well, man, it turns it, and there's affiliate money in it too. Because they're like, oh, yeah, we bought this thing for our boat, saves us this much time, you can get it here, da-da-da-da-da. These affiliate things really matter. Yeah. I mean, it does. It makes money. And then let's say like the copywriter, okay? I've got plenty of people in my other program on school, they do ghostwriting, which is good, okay? Like ghostwriting, I mean, having a ghostwriter is nice. But again, you got clients, you're trading your time for dollars. It's like, oh, I've got 10 people that I'm ghostwriting for. And if you're not doing it, you're not making money. Instead, you could sell plug and play sales page templates and then do monthly breakdowns on high performing copy. So you could have somebody join your community. It's $97 a month. You're constantly giving them like templates. You're giving them pre-done things, monthly breakdowns. So you could say, okay, here's the templates, here's the stuff. Now we got to figure out like how to break this down. We got to figure out, actually submit your stuff. I'll look at it. Boom. 1,000 people, 97 a month, 97 grand a month. 1,000 people.
Yeah. And again, only made one time. And then obviously later, if you wanted to, you can go back and refine it, but you just have to build it out once.
Yeah. And you can change it. Like you could say, okay, hey, for, $600 a month, I'm doing this. And then you could do a mastermind. So that one thing, you could sell more access to yourself, but it's in a group setting. Just like we did with the mastermind. It was like, hey, it's $5.99 a month. We'll show you everything. We'll give you everything. Like everything that we're talking about here, we'll give it to you. We'll support you, the community, the tools, everything's in there. But then we said, hey, for $5 more grand, you can come to our house, in our house. We'll sit down at this table and we'll build it out with you.
Yes.
And we have 20, 30 people that do that every couple months, right? You have $100,000 month, just that, and you're hanging out with 20 people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and then you can take it further, like as far as you want to go. And really, all it comes down to is you're selling more access. I mean, wouldn't you have 20 people come to your house for 2 days for 100 grand?
Absolutely.
Yeah, not a bad deal, right? And it starts here because these people are also paying $5.99 a month, okay? It's how we were able to win the school games. So these things are real, they're simple, and they all have one thing in common, which is you make something once with your expertise and you sell it over and over and over again, right? Okay, so here is why most people get stuck. And it's what keeps most people from doing this. Number one, they think, well, just like the boat guy, he didn't think he was an expert at that. I'm like, dude, you drove around Leonardo DiCaprio for 9 days on a $50 million yacht. You're good, right? You're good enough. Plus, he'd been doing it for like 7, 8 years or something like that. So they think they're not an expert. They are, okay? Or they don't recognize how valuable their experience is. I'm like, dude, if somebody goes and buys I asked him, I said, how many people buy boats like this and they can't ever do it? They can't make it happen. He goes, oh yeah, it's easy to buy a boat. It's hard to keep one. I was like, you could show somebody this. And that's just it. Like, they don't realize how valuable their experience is. You could pay that dude like, $1,000 and it'll probably save you 10 grand down the road or more, and you'll be in it like fast. You'll be able to do it quickly. Right. So that's one thing. They don't think they're an expert. Next thing, They think it's way too complicated. Today, it's not. Like, you have school.
Mm-hmm.
It literally, all you have to know is your stuff and be able to hold your phone and do a recording like this, and you can freaking do it. For
It's that
real.
easy.
And you can stick it in there and then just service and talk to your people.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, as it says, dead simple. Or they're stuck doing the done for you work. I got stuck in this trap, right? Like, it was so hard for me to get my head around the idea that somebody would actually pay me for what I knew, and I could, do it with them or show them how to do it. And I was like, oh, I just need another client so I can go do it for them. And you get stuck in this idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tough. That's the whole reason we're doing what we're doing now, is that pain I didn't want other people to have to go through, because when I realized that it was actually quite simple, once I had the system, it changed like everything, right? It really, truly did. So, I went from like 10, 15 grand a month to, you were there, 150, 50 grand, 150, 200 grand a month. And it's just like, that's the leveraging aspect.
Right.
And I could go do things and not like trip out. Like, we just went on a 14 or 15 day escapade over in like Rome and Greece and Italy and all that stuff. But we were still making money every single day for the work that we did one time. And that's the whole freaking point of everything that we're saying here. So they get stuck doing done for you one-to-one, or they're stuck in their agency projects, and they just get stuck in it. The actual real reason is they don't have a scalable system. It's just a system where you're not selling, I'll come do it for you. You're selling the transformation. You're like, I will show you with what I know how to save time. It'll be easier. It'll be more fun. I'll save you so much more money and time in this, like, an effort. But here's the real problem that people don't actually realize that they have. Okay. They're constantly like hustling to get the next client. They're always starting from scratch. Every new client, I don't give a crap. You're always like, it feels like even if it's the same kind of industry, same business, same everything, there's still this like restart from scratch all the time. You might have some like templates and tools, but it is new relationship, new understanding of them, their business, their thing, whatever it is. Or they just feel like, I have to do this myself. And what happens is you don't actually have a business. You think you do. You think you're doing this entrepreneurial thing, but you just actually created a more luxurious looking job, is what it looks like.
Right.
And you actually end up working harder than you would at a job, because now you don't just get the money. You have to like do the money, get the money, do all the like everything. And it's actually like insane when you really look at it. But that's why most of the smart, talented people burn out. They'll see this like idea, and it's a great place to start. Like, you got to start there to get your like chops and everything. But what they need is they just need to learn how to create this repeatable system. Okay. And that repeatable system, here's what it is. Okay. So I hope people like write this down, right? Whoops. So they got to attract leads without you chasing them, right? So you have to be able to attract leads. All right. How do you do that? You need to then have to convert them through content and trust. So just like we're doing right now, this type of content, people watch this, they might go down in the description. They might check out our free training that we have. They might go check out our offer. They might go check out other videos we've got pinned down below. That's how you're attracting people. You're showing them, they're trusting people who are watching this going, wow, okay, I'm starting to see this, okay? And then with school, it'll deliver the solution for you, right? So this thing, it gives you the community. It gives you the classroom. It gives you a calendar. Like, it's all there.
Everything you need.
Yeah. And it's an affiliate program within itself that we'll talk about affiliate stuff in another video, but put down below what questions you have. That way we can answer those questions. Every day we're going to go in, we read these questions. We go in and we decide like to create content over these questions that you have. So, and we'll start covering. I think we're even going to be looking at maybe starting a daily channel where we're doing this. So go ahead, put your questions below if you have those, and we'll be sure to answer them. School delivers this at scale, and then your business needs to grow when you take a break. Your business needs to make you money when you're not doing it. That's the whole freaking point of doing a business, right? Or you can go get hired by Zuckerberg for freaking $300 million contract. How to build this thing the right way. You're not just doing another YouTube tutorial, and nobody needs another freaking $27 ebook. You need a clear offer based on your experience. I told that boating guy, I was like, this is what it is. Just fill in these blanks. I help these people go from this point to this point with this system so that they can do this. So for him, I was like, you help people that are about ready to buy a mini yacht, catamaran, a boat that's going to be on the ocean, and you're going to take them from not knowing anything about how to dock this thing, drive this thing, maintenance this thing, to knowing exactly what to do. So they save time, save money, and save that headache with your, beginner mini yacht, 6-week program, so that way they just save all the money and the time and the effort, right? I was like, get that message down. I help this person go from here to here with this system so that they can have this. So you start creating this content system like what we have here. So every day we're creating content, we're putting it out on the internet. This content then gets people to put questions down below like they should. These questions tell us what other content to create. We take this content, and in this content, like they'll see down in the description, maybe it's in the pinned comment or something, we push you over to a funnel. Now, this funnel, it doesn't sell you, directly. What it does is it basically gives you something for free. That free thing provides value, shows that you actually know what you're doing, and then from there, that funnel generates a lead, an email, someone we can talk to. We have automation working to talk and help this person. And then that then says, hey, if you want to jump on a call, if you want to learn about this, if you want to join, go do that, okay? It's very non-salesy, right?
Right.
This system, all of this stuff is working in the background. Then you have this platform like School, like I said. That's where you get on. That's where you deliver the actual product that they bought or the thing. And then you just need a proven roadmap that can actually keep you focused. Like, as you know, you can get off. You can know what the hell you're doing, and you can get unfocused.
Very easily.
Yeah.
And quickly.
And that's where people need that accountability in a community. They need somebody like today. We got on a call with them. I mean, this, like, it's no fluff. It's no theory, for real. Like, it's not. It's just a simple system that literally keeps you and helps you to get your time back and scale your income with this expertise. Listen, you work like, so hard, right? To like figure these things out. Like sometimes you don't even realize what you're doing, like how much skills you're actually obtaining. And then you don't take advantage of it, right? Because it's just like, most people it's not their fault. They just don't think about these things, right?
Just don't know.
Like some people be watching this and they're like, whoa, I never even thought about it like that. You know what I mean? I kind of talked about, we have a free training down there. If you really are serious about, trading, stop trading the time for dollars, right? And you want to be able to make videos like this, create content that actually makes you money. Like, obviously, this video we shot before, right? Like, this isn't live right now, but you're watching it. It's helping you, okay? We created a mini training, all right, that walks you through this exact system. There's no pitch. It's just purely value. Go down the link in the description. Check out that video. We'll probably have a video popping up here on the screen, too, that'll show you more about this process. And again, please, down below, let me know what part of this did you still have questions about. We read those questions and we make videos and we will answer your question, no questions about it, okay? So put your question down below and we'll see you in the next video.